Hi, I'm Carolyn Coffin, health coach from EatRealFoodAcademy.com, and today I'm going through a dynamic stretching routine for runners. Over the last 30 years, there's overwhelming research to support dynamic stretching, which is where we actively engage muscles to apply a stretch in a really controlled manner without holding for more than a moment at end range. Dynamic stretching enhances blood flow, moves metabolic waste, and speeds the recovery process. The other good thing about dynamic stretching is that it doesn't override the protective mechanisms that we have that prevent us from overstretching the way that more classic stretching techniques can, like static stretching where we hold positions for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, or ballistic stretching where we bounce or kind of go too vigorously and risk pulling muscles at their attachments. So the work you're about to see here with the rope stretching comes from the work of Phil Wharton, and it goes off the principle that muscles work in pairs. So when one muscle is contracting or working, by definition, the other muscle, the opposite muscle, is relaxing or lengthening. So here I'm working the upper hamstrings by using my own quadricep, or the opposite muscle at the front of my thigh, to work. So I'm just using my quads to lift up my own leg as far as I can, and then just kind of pulling on the rope ever so slightly at the end of range, just to give it that stretch, not holding for any longer than a moment. So here I'm working with my breath too, so I'm exhaling as I lift up my leg and inhaling as I lower back down. So you'll want to repeat each one about 8 to 12 times, and you could do more than one set if your hamstrings are, in this case, are extra tight. So the hamstrings are a two-joint muscle, meaning that they cross the hip and the knee. So in order to work all parts or stretch all parts, you'll want to do this one as well, where you are again using your quadricep muscle to straighten your knee, just using the rope at the top of the movement to give yourself a little extra pull. But the hamstrings, by definition, are lengthening or relaxing. So again, 8 to 12 repetitions. If you're extra tight, you can do an extra set or two. This one is working your hip abductors, which are the muscles at the lateral side of your leg. So you're using your inner thigh muscles to lift your own leg, kind of clear the toe, and bring your leg across your body as far as you can yourself, using the rope just to give yourself a little extra pull at the end of range and returning to the start position. Again, exhaling as you bring that leg across and inhaling as you return to the starting position. Flipping over now, you can work your quadriceps, or the muscles at the front of your thigh, by using your hamstring. So here I'm bending my own leg in as far as I can, just pulling on the rope at the end of range, holding just for a moment, trying to keep my leg and the front of my hip in contact with the floor or the exercise mat the entire time. The final one I'm showing you here is for the hip flexors, or the muscle kind of where my fingertips are in this video. So you're just going to come in and out of this position. So again, exhaling on the way down and inhaling on the way back up, just to get that little bit of stretch at the front of your thigh, which again, the hip flexors tend to be quite tight in runners. So thanks very much for watching, and for more videos like this, you can go to my website at EatRealFoodAcademy.com.